Hello there, everybody watching and listening. Welcome back to some more Mechabellum live playing solo. Once again, it has been quite a while since that happened. I'm rather interested to see how good or bad this works because this seems to be recording with a new version of OBS. And I also just switched my audio server backend from Pulse Audio to Pipewire. Pipewire being a much newer library. Alright, I see Fortified Spec with Saber Tooth and I cannot help myself. I want to play some Saber aggro. I already had played a game before. Not sure if I'm going to cast that. Actually, I think I'm going to cast that and put that before this one. So if you haven't watched the last episode, go ahead and check it out. I still have the Sabers with the default techs. Well, yeah, they are the default techs. Photon emission was taken from them brutally and then given to something else, unfortunately. Oh well, no changing that in this specific case. So instead, let's load up on chaff and see if we can push through. This is unfortunate, but we can just throw some crawlers here next round and that should help. We also always have this button, but I don't want to hit it too early. A bunch of balance adjustments have also been made, so yeah. And the animation of the Sabers. Look at that huge freaking blast that the Sabers are doing. Oof. Yeah, they do even more damage than before, although at a lower rate of fire. So, yeah, these Sabers, they weren't messing around before, they are not messing around either right now. Killing Fangs like 4 at a time. We're gonna get the tower before our opponent, which I think is a good thing here. We don't really have much of a way to deal with chaff right now. And the Sabers are in general worse dealing with chaff, but we've killed the last actual chaff clear. So this is a win. They also look super amazing. I would like to drive that thing daily. So what do we do? Smart Arclights. Arclight XP gain was nerfed. I honestly would rather have seen them nerf this card instead of Arclight experience gain in general, to be honest. But hey, I can't very well argue with the devs around how they should balance their own game. Even though I think my ideas are better usually. Yeah. So let's start recruiting. I would like to have an Arclight and 2 crawlers. Crawler here. Crawler here. Potentially an Arclight there next. And then I would like to be able to clear some chaff. This should guard us against potential intruders from the rear. Okay, he's throwing it here, which makes it easy, I think. A good amount of these crawlers are going to turn around and that should help. We are fortified, so I expect us to win this. I hope at least that we do win this. The Arclight is dodging and weaving missiles apparently. I'd like to see that. Yeah, we've won with quite a margin, to be honest. But enemy crawlers got to us faster than before. So we are losing a tower here. Although it's probably not that big of a deal. We have some crawlers heading for our tower, but we're about to intercept them with our own. The last enemy chaff clear is getting destroyed, or has already gotten destroyed, and with crawlers on the storms, we are taking this one home as well. By the way, once again, MMR has been taken from us. We now have a lot less than before. Since my opponent is actually defending pretty far forward, I think I can take the Foons. Or the Mustangs. I have played so much with Mustangs before. How about we take Foons now? I just don't really know where to even place them. Maybe just here-ish? Probably a bit far forward. Let's put them here-ish. Level the Saber. There's a good chance that something will be spawned from our opponent that improves our Saber's range of available targets. I hope I saved that sentence. Yeah, and let's drop another Typhoon. And just some crawlers like here. And then the Foons can hopefully deal with everything else. Let's actually drop these here. That should distract these Stormcallers. Oh, it's the old Phoenix Snipe. A snipe of both towers, it would seem. He's leveled the Storms, which I am not a fan of when I'm defending against aggro. Storms are a good tool early on, but late game they simply become liabilities. We are going to lose both our towers, no helping that. And I don't think we'll be winning the round then. It would very much so surprise me, and if we do actually win this round, it kinda shows just how far ahead I am here. Honestly, the fact that this is even remotely close-ish just shows how far ahead I am right now. Like, that was a cool tower snipe and all, but look at it. You got everything but a bunch of leveled Storms. Efficient tech research is probably worth something here. What do we have on his crawlers? We have both Impact Drill and Replicate, so I cannot compete on that. Which means I'm probably going to just drop some of these here. And drop an Arclight here. And that should hopefully protect me against most shenanigans. Can throw a level on this. These crawlers, do we reinforce that side? We could easily just throw a Typhoon there. And really start messing things up for him, I hope. At the same time, I could just go for some Phoenixes as well. It's not like he's defending against them. But maybe we try some Typhoons along with Overlords. It is the cheesy meta, but why not? I can't do that now, though. So for the moment, the plan is to just add on some Typhoons. And then we roll. Okay. I find that interesting. Shields against Typhoons and stuff. That doesn't really seem all that good to me. I mean, even this. Shouldn't they get distracted and just... Yeah, they are attacking the Phoenixes now. This is not a good flank. This is definitely not a good flank. It may pay out in the end, but it's kind of the end of the round already. And under the tower debuff, I don't know if these Phoenixes actually take that fight. They do win it. But let's be perfectly honest, they are shooting at chaff. This is not going to do a whole lot. Tower's going down. There are so many Fangs here that Phoenix doesn't stand a chance. And the Fangs gun down all the Phoenixes. Yeah, that is not how you use a mobile beacon. I guess he hoped that he could break these units at the front much more quickly than this. So we have a potential Wasp drop to defend against. I mean, fire is very tempting here, but I probably would get hurt by it as well. I think I'm just taking the fire and throwing it on one of these Typhoons here. Opponent really has to think about something here. Probably could be a Scorpion or something like that. Do we add on boats now? Or maybe do we go with the Raidens? We'll see, we'll see. I think it's a bit early for boats, but we can afford it. Difficult choices. Choices. Yeah, let's go. Let's add on the boat. After careful deliberation and consideration, I decided that more good is gooder than not boat. Or boat at all is gooder than no boat. Is there any angle that he could potentially come in and snipe? I feel like I just add some chaff here in order to be sure that there's no funny business going on here. Oh, he added on a boat as well. So we are losing a lot of our late chaff. This flank should be going better now because there's no spawning in of anything. And we have a good amount of stuff to tank in front of our boat. That means our boat should be beating his boat, I would hope. Yeah, looks like it. And this boat is definitely going to be able to deal with everything else unless these phoenixes just kill it. Mind you that this round we had a lot of chaff meet an unfortunate demise due to the very unfortunate fire incident here. And even still we win with quite an amount of damage here.